here for a couple minutes for a few people to join in. But today, if you see by the title and the thumbnail, today, or not today, I was actually dealing with a couple family issues over this weekend, and it's been a rough couple days. But on Friday, actually, I had a court date for my recent, not so recent actually. It happened all the way back in February, and if you saw in the title, this was for my my event in Ayer, Massachusetts, where I defended myself with pepper spray. And the crazy guy, Mr. Austin Powers from Ayer, Massachusetts, he came, he attacked me. And I had to back up on the street. It was an icy road. It was during the snowy time here in Massachusetts. So I was forced and left with no choice but to defend myself. And I showed the video to the cops after not answering their questions right away, because I figured they would go and do a little bit better of an investigation than they did. But it is what it is. It happened. So I got arrested that day, and they pushed the charges for about 6 months. So the first court date was in March, the first court date was actually in February. And the first court date, I refused to even say whether or not I was guilty or not guilty, because the charges made no sense. I was charged with triple jeopardy, not just double jeopardy, but triple jeopardy. Multiple charges for the same actions, charges that didn't make any sense. The charges were not, there were no signatures on any of the paperwork, and nobody was there to stand for it anyways. The cops didn't show up to court on any of the dates. So it is what it is. So they were very fair. I just want to give a thank you to my judge in Ayer, Massachusetts. I'll leave her name and everything in the description. I'm going to leave the linked video of the event recently that happened in February. So I'm just super excited. I'm super excited to tell you guys that I no longer have to deal with these felony charges. That's been something that's looming over my head for quite a bit now. So just extremely, extremely happy that we no longer have to deal with that. So can go out and not have to deal with, defending myself and getting extra charges because I'm on a subsequent gag order that I was on, and they told me that I couldn't go and talk about this guy's personal information that I had none of anyways. So it is what it is. So and you're absolutely right. You are absolutely right, Jeffrey. The process is the punishment. They just wanted to put me through the process, which they did. It's no skin off my teeth though. I still went out and made the videos every day for you guys. Still brought the best of the best content. I don't know if it was just to scare me or to get me to stop making videos, or to be more scared to defend myself in the future. But when these I've been proving the system wrong every single day since I've been here. And, I'm not going to let Ayer, Massachusetts try to tell everybody that, somehow if you're approached by a way bigger guy than you, that chases you down the street and it tries to swing at you and hit you and grab your stuff, and you defend yourself, that you're not going to go to jail for it and at least get convicted of anything anyway. So it was all thrown away pre-arraignment, which was a very good thing for my record, because it actually didn't show up on my record at all now. So I will be checking that. I'll make sure to leave a link for everything. You guys can go check my record. It's clean other than that. So I've never been convicted of anything before in my life, never been, so it's all good. I'm just super excited that I could give you guys that bit of news. There is one other thing. So the most recent video that I had where Mr. Colonel Booth called the police and lied and made a false police report about me, said I was on his property, and came out and said I was on his property, pulled my weapon. He told me to leave his property, that I was following people around on his parking lot or whatever. And his workers felt so unsafe that they called more armed people with cameras to come in and give me recording of the inside of their building anyways, and the recording of the girl's face that I never even saw, if you guys did watch that video. So just very interesting. Mr. Leon Smith with the $10. Keep up the good work. Absolutely, my friend. Absolutely. You got it, without a doubt. Always, without a doubt. But yeah, that guy, Greg B, you were absolutely right. He was pretty whack, man. So one very, very interesting thing that I did see, it was brought to my attention by one of my family members. that goes to a pizza place that was the Nico's New York pizza place or something like that. It's in Grafton, Massachusetts. It's in that plaza. And it came to my attention that the owner of the plaza, which was Mr. Colonel Booth, the one that made the 911 call, the one that I had to pull my pepper spray on to defend myself with, he is in foreclosure of his property. He's in foreclosure of his property. Now, I don't know if that came about just because I brought a bunch of publicity to his business and maybe he wasn't supposed to be there. But it's very, very interesting, the timing of the fact that he just so happens to go into foreclosure just days after I released the video. The video was filmed a couple weeks ago. I had to wait for a little bit for the 911 call and the body cam footage. I had to go back and forth with the Grafton Police Department for a little bit. Sevenfold 777. In other news, cops continue to investigate themselves and find no wrongdoing. Absolutely, without a doubt, as they always do. As they always do. When am I coming to Michigan? I should be coming to Michigan. That'll be in the roster for sure. I'll be making my way up to Michigan. You just wait. I might be there. I might be there tomorrow. You never know. But so he went into foreclosure on his property. So I'm going to leave a link in the description to all the Facebook posts by the holding company that I'm not sure if he was the owner of the holding company that owns it or if he's just the main partner. I'm pretty sure he's a main partner in it. So I'm going to leave a link to everything. And I don't know. You guys let me know in the comments and let me know whether or not you think it's a good idea or if it would be funny if I could go and buy this plaza. Because there are multiple businesses that are thriving and are very good and are very liked by the community. And I don't feel that this video should affect the good businesses that are run. Because I don't know if you guys saw in the description of the last video, but he is the founder of the dispensary. He's the founder of the dispensary. He tried to lie, tried to say he wasn't the business owner, but he's the founder of it. So, I think I've contacted the people that own it, the holding company, and the company that he's going to try to sell through first. And I want to try to buy it because I want to help out the community. I want to keep good businesses in the community going. And I don't want what I do to affect it, like with people that weren't in the video, if that makes sense. No, I'm not looking to buy the dispensary. I mean, it would be a good business to invest in, but just the plaza itself. So I will make sure that I leave everything linked in the Facebook posts that I've seen. I will make sure that I leave everything linked, and you guys can go and comment. Let them know if you do believe that it would be cool if I were to be the new owner of the plaza, give them all a better situation and a better relationship to have with their landlord, because one of the businesses, the pizza place, said that his relationship with the landlord is terrible. So yeah, no, and all the reviews are gone. It's very, very funny. You can check a lot of the places that I've been to. The reviews just disappear, and it was very funny. He kept replying to all the reviews. I have so many screenshots. I was actually going to make a community post about it to show you guys a collage of what happened. But so there, he went and responded. I don't know if it was him or somebody he was paying to do it, but he went and responded to a lot of the reviews and said that we were trying to extort him for money to stop posting reviews, but it turns out it was Google trying to extort him for money to get him to delete all the reviews. So I don't know how he went and got all the reviews deleted. They usually do. But it is actions that are done by these workers of these businesses. And you guys see them. And you're just reacting to them as I am. I don't know if I were to go and comment on them and start leaving reviews if they were to take mine down because they think it's fake. But I don't know. It's just very, very interesting. So that's what I'm going to start doing as like right before the video goes up. I'm going to go and make sure I leave a review very first, and you guys can go and like it, just to make sure you have the right business, of course. Yeah, no, he could have sold it after he found it. This is very true. This is very true. Yeah, no, so I am in talks with a few lawyers, a couple out of state, couple in state here in Massachusetts. I do have multiple incidences that I have to deal with right now that are possibly, you know, lawsuit worthy, possibly not. So I have to be in talks with a lot of people. So, and yeah, usually it does. It usually does take 4 months of missed payments. What's going on, BZ? How we doing, my brother? If you guys are not familiar with BZ Watchdog, definitely go and talk to him. He's the best. He's the best with getting 911 calls and body cam footage. He has written, you know, multiple FOIA requests for me and really helped me out. So definitely go and give him a look. Go and give him a like and let him know that FAPA sent you. Go and leave a people's bicep for him in the chat. Mark's Ranger. Well, yeah, well, I mean, so we got a couple of different announcements. You know, like I said, well, first I will say that I most likely will be filing either criminal charges or civil charges. I haven't decided which ones yet. I do have a couple more meetings on Monday to finalize really my decision on what should be done and what I'm going to do here. So I'm not completely sure with that yet, but so we are dealing with multiple civil cases right now. Oh yeah, Tommy. Yep, they all got deleted, man. You can go and relieve them if you'd like. If you guys are here and you think it's a little bit of a BS situation that they get to just delete all these reviews for whatever reason they might be, whether they're paying for Google to have the reviews removed or what, but it's a load of BS either way. Daryl with the $10, my man. I appreciate you very much. I appreciate you very much, my friend. Thank you very much. Yeah, I mean, you can leave the new ones, but honestly, if you're gonna leave new reviews, just leave them as either blanks or, you know, just leave them no words, or say that I saw an interaction between the owner and somebody and I thought that they acted ridiculous. So I'm gonna link the video in the description that it all happened in, that the multiple instances that I'm talking about right now. New England Harvest in Clinton. I remember that video. Yeah, no, it was pretty good. I have a few spots while I am here visiting some family. While the time is here, I do have a few spots that I'm going to be revisiting, and you know, so I do have a banger dropping for you guys tomorrow morning as usual at 9 a.m. So make sure you have those bell notifications on for that so you don't miss that. We got a good video coming out tomorrow morning. I'm excited for that for you guys. North Attleboro. I think I've been close to North Attleboro. I don't know if I've been through there specifically, but yeah, I've been in the area. I'd come back around again for sure. Yeah, Brad, that's probably you know, top three moments at least. It was definitely hard not to laugh while it was going on, without a doubt. Yeah, so Tobias, you know, unfortunately, the results for that, my man, the one where the guy attacked me with the baseball bat, he got off really, really easy. They tried to let him off as easy as possible. They tried to convince me as hard as they could to let me drop the charges against him and plead him down to disorderly conduct. And I told him that I wanted to take it to trial because there was the evidence on film, on video, and there was no disputing it. So if they're trying to get me to plead down and take no restitution at all, it was just a completely whack situation. So he ended up getting 24 hours of community service, even though I watched multiple people get way worse charges in that same day. Now, I don't know how to say that. Sobdork with the $10. Thank you very much, my man. I appreciate it. I appreciate everybody that comes in here and super chats, especially anybody that's in here, all of you guys, huge FAPA fans. I appreciate every single one of you, whether you just joined today and you just turned on those bell notifications, or if you've been here since day one. I appreciate you guys very, very much. You guys keep me motivated. You guys keep me going out and getting the best of the best content as usual. So yeah, no, absolutely ridiculous. I honestly don't think it could have been more ridiculous. It's really just an unfortunate situation for the justice system as a whole, because I watched two people for the same charges, which were stealing groceries under the amount of $400. I watched them in the very same day get 6 months of watched, drug tested, and alcohol tested probation. 6 months where they had to pay for all of those things, had to pay for the drug tests, have to pay to come in. They took driving classes and stuff like that just because they had something with alcohol to do on their record to begin with. And, you know, they got 6 months of probation. And this guy, after having a violent crime, attack people with a baseball bat, he gets 24 hours of community service to be served over 6 months. That's an hour a week. That's an hour a week. I missed a super chat. Tobias Waters with the 10. Thank you. No, thank you, my friend. I appreciate you. Everybody leave a people's bicep for Tobias. Thank you very much, my man. I appreciate it. Yeah. No, he definitely should have been arrested by the fashion police, man. That's funny. That's funny. I've actually been to North Carolina. I don't know. I think I might have had one video in Charlotte. Guys, correct me if I'm wrong. I'm not sure. I don't remember. I've been through a lot of places, so I might have actually. But I think I went through like Asheville. Yeah, I don't know how many places I went through in North Carolina. You know, he might have been. I do know that Mr. Powers, the one I'm talking about, that the thumbnail is made and the title is made about after having to defend myself and being arrested and charged with 2 felonies and a misdemeanor for simply, if I were to have to guess, a textbook definition of self-defense caught on camera with no stories having to be corroborated by cameras that took weeks to get and video that took months and months to get. It was literally right there and posted on the internet, got hundreds of thousands of views within the next few days. I believe. I think it was only like 2 or 3 days that I posted that video after it happened. So for them to simply make the arrest, he was a retired policeman. I'm not sure how far up he got, but that's what I read. That's what I read. No, the judge was actually fantastic. The judge was very, very respectful. She was awesome. She was impartial. She knew exactly what was going on. I don't know if she knew about what I do or if she knows about who I was, but hopefully she didn't so she kept it impartial. But, you know, she acted very, very fair, listened to me from day one, and was understanding that these charges made no sense. And, for them to have charged multiple charges and then them come back a few weeks later and drop down one of them and keep the rest, and, still have clerical errors, still have material defect, and still have, no signatures, no anybody backing anything up. It's just crazy. I'm just glad it's all over with. I'm glad that when we came to the agreement 6 months ago in March, that when they said they were going to call me back in September and then they were going to drop the charges pre-arraignment so they didn't go on my record, I was very, very happy to hear after that 6 month waiting period. I was very happy to hear that they kept their word and they held up to their end of the bargain. So again, big thank you to them. I'm going to cut this here. Oh, we got one last super chat from Chain Smoker. Me and the wife are big fans, Johnny. Keep the videos coming and hit the like button, everyone. Absolutely. Make sure you listen to Chain Smoker, without a doubt. I appreciate you guys very much. Go give his channel some love. Make sure you like that super chat. And you know, I'm super, super happy. We have 750 people in here. So I'm going to give you guys one more minute. Go and like this video, get this live out to people. Let this good message come out to as many FAPA fans as it can, because, you know, this is crazy. I'm happy. I don't have to deal with these felonies anymore. I can go out and be a little bit more assertive with myself. Don't have to worry about being in trouble and being in extra trouble for defending myself the way I should. After having to deal with BS charges and have those looming over my head. So again, thank you to all the FAPA fans in here. Thank you very much to everyone that super chatted. We have 75 bucks in super chat. Thank you very much. We appreciate all of you. And just as usual, if you're not already subscribed, make sure you go subscribe and turn on those bell notifications to never miss the latest and the greatest from the best to the best. And right before New Jersey Audit sent a $2 super chat. Thank you to him. Big thank you to him. Make sure you go check out his channel as the last note. So thank you very much to everybody, and we'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace out.